friends, and today's video is going to be a summery, natural, bronzy makeup look that I'm currently wearing. I am crap at tutorials. I just started wearing makeup like last year, so I probably am not the best to tell you how to do it, but I can walk you through with what I do and what I use and where I use it. So get ready for some really awkward faces while I'm doing my makeup. And first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. I have the Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer. And before I even put on my foundation, I'm just going to take a small amount of this and massage it into my face. If I look down, it's because my mirror is down here. Yeah, I'm just going to take the primer and put it all over my face to smooth out any lines, and it will make my foundation stay longer. For foundation, I'm going to be using the MAC Mineralized foundation, and this is in the color 20, and this is my summer color because when I get a tan in the summer I look a little, obviously we get darker in the summer, so this is my summer color. And if you would like a dupe alternative or a more less expensive, the Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation is also a good one, but since it's summer you might not want like heavy foundation, the tinted moisturizers or BB creams can work in replace of a foundation in the summertime. But I'm going to be using this. It has SPF in it and it's very lightweight, so I pump like 3 pumps of this on my hand, and then with my finger I just place it at different points of my face. And I just buff my foundation in with my Expert Face brush. Foundation is buffed in. The next thing I normally do is concealer, but I use 2 different concealers because I have really dark circles under my eyes, thanks genetics. So I use the Benefit Erase Paste concealer, and I just take a little bit of it on, put it on the brush, and then put it all under my eyes because it erases the dark circles, hence the name Erase Paste. I just take my finger and I gently blend it in. After I put on my erase paste, I move on to my other concealer, and this is the Revlon Color Stay in the color 1. I just take that and I just take some of it and kind of pat under my eyes and go in a V, and then along my cheekbone just to kind of give it like a base highlight. And I do that over here. I do the under the eyes, and then I go down in the V, making that V right there. It's more of a triangle than a V. And then I just kind of go down my nose, around my nose, under, and I look kind of scary at the moment, but it's all good. We're gonna blend it out. Blend my concealer with my fingers first to just kind of smooth everything out. And once I have blended with my fingers first, then I go back over with my brush, my foundation brush, to just kind of blend it in. Once my concealer is done, I then move on to my bronzer because this is a bronze look for summer. I take my Tarte bronzer, and this is in the color Park Avenue Princess. And I take my Real Techniques sculpting brush and just kind of swirl it around in there, pat some of it off. You might have heard it say like a 3, but my head's a lot longer than most people, so it doesn't really look like a 3. But I do this on both sides and just go under my cheekbones, along my hairline, and then under my chin. Very matted, so I'm gonna go back over it later with a more baked and shimmery bronzer afterwards. After I finish my bronzer, then I go over everything with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I just take a Real Techniques powder brush and then kind of go over everything just to keep everything set in place, especially under my eyes because my dark circles are really prominent, so they come out throughout the day and everything just stays better if I have the powder on top of it. Once I have put on my bronzer and my foundation and the Stay Matte powder is over top of it, I then move on to my eyes. Before I do my eyeshadow, I take the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion and I just kind of sweep that along my eyelids and blend that in before I do anything, because a lot of eyeshadows, they're become a lot more pigmented once you have that base primer. For this bronze makeup look, I'm going to be using my Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is what I took with me on vacation and I love it, and this look is what I did on vacation. I wore it when we went to dinner both nights. I just kind of switched up the lipstick and the lip gloss. I'm going to be using the third color in the palette right here, and it's Rocker. I'm just going to dab that all over and kind of tap off any excess. And then I'm just going to sweep that across my lid. And I'm going to take my Simply Essentials brush that was in my June favorites, and I'm going to take the color Marty Pants, and that's this one right here, and I'm going to take that in my crease. Corners, I'm going to be using this color right here in Funny Girl. And for my outer corner, I'm going to be using this color right here in Firecracker. I'm going to blend that out with my Simply Essentials brush again. You can always take your concealer and blend that in. I like to go back over the top with Firecracker, even though it was in the crease, but to just take a little bit of that and put it in the center of my eyelid to give it a little more shimmer. And I'm using a Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm just kind of lightly placing the color Firecracker over in the middle of my eyelid, just to give it a little more of a bronze look. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to be using this color Rocker that we use as my first base shadow. I'm just going to sweep that under my lower lash line, but not all the way up until my tear duct, because we already put Funny Girl there. After my eyeshadow is finished, I then move on to mascara. And like I said in my favorites videos, I start with my Clinique mascara just to kind of give me a base coat and to lengthen and separate my lashes. But before I do that, I'm going to use my eyelash curler. On top of my Clinique mascara, I use the Falsies Volume Express just to give me some more volume, and it's more of a jet black than the Clinique one, so it just gives you more definition. And for my bottom lashes, I use my Clinique mascara again. For my eyes for this look, next is the eyebrows. I have very thick eyebrows, so I don't really have to do much to them. For my brows, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques brow brush, and I use my Makeup Revolution palette to fill them in, and I just take like the ashy and kind of reddish brown and fill them in that way, because I have a mixture of light and dark hair. So I just kind of take that and fill them in very lightly. Like I said earlier, I'm now going to go back over with a more shimmery bronzer just to give it more of a summery, bronzy look. And I'm going to be using the bronzer in my Makeup Revolution palette. No, it's this one. So I just swirl that around in there. Tap off any excess. And then just kind of go over where I contoured. But then, once I've done that, really just kind of go all over my face just to give it a more blended look. I'll do my cheekbones, go up and over, down under my chin. For the highlighter, I'm going to be using two different ones. I use the Benefit What's Up Cream highlighter. I just put this where the sun naturally hits me. I'm really sad, mine broke the other day. So I'm just gonna go over my cheekbones. Oh, no. I use it that much. Oh no, it's breaking again. I use this so much it's broken, so I need to go and get a new one, but I still have a lot left in this. It's just not putting it on my face as well as I like. I have to use my fingers. So I just go over this with my cheekbone, on my cheekbones, and kind of make a V right here. Do the same thing on this side. Go over my cheekbones, down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and I blend that in with my fingers. Little bit extra shimmer, even though this highlighter works like a dream. I love this highlighter. I like highlighter, so I use quite a bit of it. So then I go back over that highlighter with my the highlighter in my Makeup Revolution palette, and I take my fan brush and then my highlighter, and I go over the same places that I just did with my What's Up highlighter, just to give it a little extra shine. Once I have put on my highlighter, I like to finish things up with the lips, and I'm using my Revlon nude lip gloss that I wore on my graduation day and has been in previous videos. You have it, the natural bronzy makeup look that I've been wearing a lot this summer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe for more videos. If you would like to see any other makeup looks that I've done in the past, or if you enjoyed this one, let me know. Bye friends!